Hi guys, I'm Alex. I'm here again. As promised, I said I will be talking about the RSI in my next video, and here it is. RSI simply means relative strength index. Relative strength index is measured in percentages. So let's go right into it. But before then, please, I want you to subscribe to my channel and also click on the like button after watching the video, or as you're watching the video, you can just hit the like button. Thank you very much as you do so. So let's go into the business of the day. The question is, how does the RSI indicator really work? In this video, I will show you what the RSI indicator look like, though I've already said it before in my previous video where I talked about the anatomy of the chart. So in this video, I will still show you what you should expect when you turn on the RSI button. I will show you, then I'll explain to you how it works, and I'll also explain to you how to use it for your buys and sales. Also, I'll take you to Binance, show you a live trade of maybe BTC, USDT, and we'll do a little analysis on it. I'll show you how the RSI is currently working for that currency pair. So stay tuned while I walk you through the whole video. So this video is coming late now, because I said I've been saying I'll upload a video on RSI since earlier this week, but it's coming late because I've been looking for the best material to do this explanation. You know, is one thing to talk about something, is another thing to pass the information across. So I stumbled across this I came across this material in one of the groups I belong, and I was like, wow, this material will go a long way in explaining what RSI is all about, because it has all the information that you need about the RSI in it. If you look closely and if you read the write-ups on the screen, you will see that every single information you need about the RSI is here. So, but the difference is, you might read, you might not understand it because it's new to you. So that's the essence of the explanation that I'm going to do now. So let's go right into it. First, the RSI you need to know is relative strength index, and the abbreviation is RSI. So whenever you hear me talk about RSI, you know that I'm talking about the relative strength index, and it's measured in percentage. The lowest, or you can say the bottom, is usually the 30%, and the top is usually the 70%. Though the RSI can exceed the 70%. Here is the 70%, this red line here, and this green line is the 30%. Though it can go above the 70% or below the 30% region, just like what happened here, just like what happened in one, it went below the 70% here. Around here that I circled, it went below the 30%, and here it went above the 70%. So it can go as high as 85 or more than that, or as low as 25, 16. I've seen it happen. So, but just know that the RSI 30% is a very strong level when you're using the RSI for your analysis, and 70% is also another strong level where there is either a reversal, you understand, or a little pullback during an uptrend, the 70% RSI. Then for the 30%, there is usually a reversal towards the end, or during when there is a downtrend. So let's go right into it. I will show you what I mean. Let me remove this and turn it back on. So let's see what happened here. Actually, you can see that this asset, let's assume this is an asset, That is not just a line that you're seeing. When it got to this RSI 30, it actually got below RSI 30 here. It took a turn, a U-turn, and it started going up to hit the RSI 70. When it got there at exactly the 70 RSI, 70% RSI, it reversed down here. So this means that the 70% RSI indicates the overbought region, while the 30% RSI indicate the oversold region, oversold level, overbought level. This is the simple way of looking at, the simplest way of looking at the RSI. You understand? And these oversold regions or oversold levels are, they indicate either possible rise or possible drop in the market. You understand? When the market is oversold, when an asset is oversold, you should know that there will be a possible turnaround in the market, a possible reversal to the opposite side, opposite trend in the market, just like what is happening here. You can see this is oversold here, it got here, it came down back, just like that. This is how the market works. You understand? So I will just read what we have on the screen, then I'll take you to Binance and I'll show you what BTC USDT is doing, and we'll use the RSI to know the way forward of the BTC USDT. So the relative strength index is a momentum indicator that evaluates the overbought and oversold conditions for a specific asset. Generally, when RSI is at 70%, a trend reversal or a correction may happen. Same idea when RSI hits the oversold zone, 30%. So as usual, I always tell you that you should not rely on one indicator to make your judgment. So you should always use other indicators to back your analysis up. In this way, you'll be more accurate while analyzing the chart. So I'll explain it again. This indicator, it's used to, the general idea, the whole idea of using the RSI is just to know when an asset is either overbought or oversold. Overbought simply means that the price of that asset is high, has gone high. And oversold simply means that the price of that asset has reduced or has gone low. So when it is overbought, if you're holding an asset that is already overbought, that means it is the time for you to sell. That's if you want to sell, unless you want to go long term. It is the time for you to sell that asset. But if you want to buy an asset, it's always good to look out for oversold assets so that you get the best price. And for you to do this, for me, the best time frame that I use to make this decision is the 4 hours time frame. I've taught you about the time frame, where to find it in your charts. I said it in the video talking about the anatomy of the chart. So if you go to that video, you see the time frame, where you can find the time frame, though I will also show you here. So the best to me, if I'm going long term or mid term, my best time frame that I use is the 4H, or even 1 day, you understand, but basically the 4H time frame. So I use this time frame because it's more accurate than using the lower time frame, like the 15 minutes, the 1 hour, the 30 minutes. The lower time frames can be misleading, you understand, but the 4 hours time frame or the 1 day time frame can hardly go wrong You understand? When you make a decision using this time frame for your analysis, there is always it is always more accurate than when you use the lower time frame. Unless you're scalping. If you're a scalper, you can just use the 1 hour to check the RSI. If you want to use the RSI as your basis of analysis. So this is actually what the RSI is talking about when the market is oversold, or when an asset is oversold, or when it is overbought. You understand? And remember that I said that if an asset is oversold, it means that there will be a possible rise in price. That means you're buying it at the bottom. We always see it as the bottom. You understand? That's when you see some people talking about the bottom. You understand? It does not mean that an asset can get to 30 and it will not cross 30. It can actually get below the 30% RSI level. It can even get to 15. You understand? So buying it at 30, when it's at 30, does not mean that it will not drop back down, or it will not continue dropping down. And buying it at RSI 70 does not mean that it will not continue going up. But sometimes an asset, because of other fundamentals, or maybe like news, an asset can actually not respect the RSI. That's why the RSI indicator, that's why it's always good to do fundamental analysis and use other technical indicators to back your judgment up. Because sometimes RSI might fail you. A good news can make an asset just go so parabolic, just go so high, like without even making a stop, or following the normal rule of get to a resistant level, turn back, or maybe make a little pullback, have a little pullback before continuation. Some assets, because of news, might not follow this rule. So when you buy an asset at RSI 30 level, don't think that it will never go down again. No, you'll be wrong if you're thinking that, because it can always go down lower, way lower, even to 15. But that does not mean that you did not buy at a good price. You understand? And when you sell when RSI 70%, and maybe it keeps going up, don't think that because you sold at the best price. It could go up more. It could still reverse, just like the way you envisaged or the way you analyzed. But that does not mean, and also know that when you're selling your assets, you have to be contented with it. You understand? You have to tell yourself that no matter how high up it has gone, you will not feel bad about it. Like, sell it when your greed allows you. You understand? Don't sell it and maybe after, when the asset keeps going up, you start beating yourself up that, oh, if I had known, I would have just left it, I would have made more profit. Ask yourself, what if it didn't go up higher? You understand? Will you still make the same complaint? So that's why I keep saying RSI or one indicator is not enough to make your judgments during technical analysis. So I hope you've understood what the RSI does. It's just to show you when an asset is overbought or oversold. It doesn't give you a value where to buy or a value where to sell, but it gives you an idea that, oh, it is good to enter. You can now find the best value to enter, or it is good to exit. You can now find the best value for you to exit. You understand? So these are just things that can help you find good entry and exits in the market. So we'll go to the Bitcoin BTC USDT chart now to know what the RSI is doing, and I'm going to use the 4 hours time frame to do that. So let's dive right in. So this is the BTC USDT charts from Binance app. This is the Binance mobile app. So I said I will show you where you can find the time frame. This is where you can find, when you click here, you can see all the time frame that you need. Everything here. are there for you to do your analysis. You can choose the 1 hour, 30 minutes, whatever. But me, I'm going to use the, should we use 4 hours? I will just use the 1 day to do this so that you see a clear picture of what I'm talking about. So I'm using the 1 day here. So, and I'm going to turn on the RSI. I told you that you can find the indicator bars below the chart, underneath the candlestick pattern here. That's the RSI, and we're going to turn it on now. Here you can see this, the tiny yellow line indicating the RSI. It can be any color. It can be yellow, it can be green, it can be red, it can be purple, it can be pink. Any color of your choice you can use. Those colors does not really matter. Currently the RSI is at 33. And here RSI 6. You know, RSI have their settings. I like to use the RSI 6. Here I want to show you something here. This is, so there is RSI 14 and there is another one. Let me show you how to set it. Now for you to set it, you have to click on this, then you click on indicators, then you click on RSI, then you can choose. You can use RSI 6, RSI 14, or RSI 24. Okay, let us use RSI 14 and see what it will look like. I will just turn off the RSI 6 and turn on the RSI 14. So let's confirm it and see what the RSI 14 setting looks like. Then you go back to the setting. You see, I've changed the color, everything. See, they are almost the same thing. Look here, you will see, you know, we were seeing 33, but for RSI 6, this is where you see the RSI you choose. Then this is the RSI. I told you it can be any color of your choice. You can see RSI 6 is stating 33, 30 was stating 33. RSI 14 is stating 31.17, and it can be any color of your choice. So let's proceed with this RSI 3 so that I will show you what I was trying to explain. So you can see that BTC got to this point here. You can see that BTC got to this point and made a turn. When you look at RSI, you see that RSI got to the bottom here and made a turn as well. You can see that this RSI is working hand in hand with this chart. You can see if you measure where the RSI, the charts or the BTC, the assets made a turn, is the same place where the RSI made the same turn. You can understand. Then it confirmed it with this candlestick here, candlestick pattern here, that pin bar. So you can see that when RSI 30 and RSI 70 are usually very important levels in the charts in an asset. You understand, they are always very important levels. You can see it just got to this bottom and it bounced off. So that's what I was trying to tell you. And you can see since then it has been making an upward move. It has been making an upward move since then. Look at this from here. You can see from 32.9 is now at 36. See the current price here, 36.9. So you can see that since it got to RSI 30. I remember I told you is when you see an asset around that point is an indication that you can enter the market. Imagine buying it at 32 and maybe if you selling it at 36. You understand? So if it gets to RSI 70, which is around here, and around here, it could make a turn. And it can also make a turn from here because this is a resistant level, because it's inevitable. There must be a pullback, like I told you, in support and resistance. And that's why I said it's always very important to make your decisions using two indicators. These are possible places where this assets will take a break from moving up, like we'll experience a little pullback or reversal before continuation. You can see RSI moves in a zigzag manner, just like the candlestick pattern moves the same way. So this is basically what the RSI is talking about. It shows you when to the condition of the asset in the market, if it's overbought or if it is oversold. Now, this information will help you make your trading decisions to know if you should buy or if you should sell the asset you already have that is either overbought or oversold. So we've come to the end of this video. Thank you for watching. Thank you for staying with me. And as promised, I've delivered. I hope I explained it well. In case you didn't understand maybe a part of it or everything, just drop a comment, ask your question. I will type it out. I'll answer you. You can use my WhatsApp group. You can use my Telegram channel or group. You can use drop the comments in this in the comment section in this my YouTube channel. Please don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to hit the like button. I will keep updating you with juicy topics on how to trade the financial market, especially digital assets. So for my next video, I will start talking about candlestick patterns. But first, I will tell you what I will show you the anatomy of the candlestick pattern, what it looks like, the different parts, characteristics of the candlestick, so that when we start talking about the different patterns and what they do and what they look like, you will not be confused. So stay tuned. From next week, we'll start talking about the candlestick patterns, and we'll talk about subsequently we'll talk about the few patterns, the most important patterns that you need. We'll not talk about everything, just the most important ones that you need to run your analysis. And yeah, that's it. So thank you very much for listening to me, for staying to the end of the video. Once again, please don't forget to subscribe. Till we meet again. Bye.